Ooh. All right, we should be live. I always got to check my audio just in case. Let me see about that. Hello? All right, YouTube's good. Checking on Twitch. All right, we're good. Let me pop out my chat, pull up Twitch chat. Just make this smaller or something. Oh shit, it worked out perfectly. Okay, now Fox is on the wrong spot. All right, guys. I was losing games, man. It's tough out here. I'm always losing. Um, but I gotta practice. So I don't know about you guys, but whenever I play against weaker players, it sometimes makes my brain kind of lazy, and I like don't read out stuff as much, or like I'm not thinking, um, and then I just get destroyed, which is really a shame. It makes me feel bad, but we're going to we're gonna play. We'll see what happens.
Start to play.
I tried playing like
Start to play.
playing the 5-6 point, um, which is kind of silly. So you guys might see me start to whip that out occasionally. Um, but I don't think it's that great. Every time I play it, it feels like it's not taking full advantage of the I don't even know what I'm saying. It's not good because you can't control the direction of play very easily. That's why I don't like it. Um, so like maybe there is some other advantage that you're getting out of it. So I could exchange this or I could not. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna save that because like what if this is actually the what I want to exchange or like this turn could also be good. Um, but what my opponent's doing right now isn't necessarily good direction because I already basically said that I don't care if he um occupies this area. And notice that his he wants to develop this way with this, so he would want an extension over here. In fact, it's almost like I want him to make an enclosure. And I wouldn't hate making an enclosure here too, of some kind. But I also like to play disruptive. Approaching on this side doesn't make sense though. I could approach here. This is good direction because it supports this. No final boss. That's right. That's me. All right. So he pincered. If I just get in there, it seems, yeah, jumping into the corner. I think this is the best direction for me this way. So we're just gonna jump. So because I didn't exchange this, I still have Aji with this like poke over here. Or maybe I could even like attach right here. Um, yeah, let's do this. We'll see if he pushes and cuts it. There are some variations I'm not super familiar with like the pushing cut. Because like I always get confused for some reason. I get confused. But like I know I'm pretty sure I can go down. I could go down here or I could Atari this and go up. I'm gonna go down, I think. We'll have to fight it out. This might be a short game because it's like I have to lose in order to get my brain to like lock in. All right. I must be doing okay. So now I can just extend here, which I will do that. And then this is a weak stone, and then yeah, he can do that, but I don't think it's that good because then I can just capture this stone, right? Is this Sente? Is it worth it? I can Atari this if I want. I don't think I do. So I don't think this is all bad for me, although he is disrupting the direction of my 3/4. Um, it's not a big deal. I can still just like do something territorial, get an enclosure. If I go here, I don't, it's not exactly Sente because I can't like capture it. Although I don't think it's, I don't think it matters. Like even if he gets this turn, like there is some Aji with it. All right, so he kicked, gets rid of some Aji in the corner. We can leave this alone now. So I can get this enclosure if I want, or I could approach over here, or I could approach on this side. Hmm. I don't really want to approach this. I would rather him make the enclosure and then me just get rid of the extension. I also, this enclosure is probably good, but I also think this is the biggest side. So I could play over here. I got to think of a follow-up like this into this. So like this, he cuts it off from this stone. I go up. He plays here. I can Atari. It's almost like I want to exchange this, but it's not good. I don't even know. I don't even feel like there's necessarily enough Aji to justify what I'm thinking about doing. I could go here now, but the influence isn't like, it's not really justifiable to do that. I was also thinking attachment could be fine. He'd probably go up, I could go down, and he would go down. Is there any value of this poke? I'm not sure. I'm not really loving any of this. Is the kick like it feels like the kick is too easy for this, right? Because he kicks and then this extends here and then it reduces this. He does have potential over here. Maybe him getting the enclosure is too good with this, but I'm not convinced of that either. It's a tough one, guys. The Go game got me feeling like a British short hair cat. Not sure what you mean. Is there any way this could live? All right. I think I am gonna play around here. Okay. I'm gonna play this high stone. Okay, he pincered me. Um, I think the attach underneath variations are fine for me. Yeah, I thought, okay. Yeah, it makes sense that he's picking this. I'm going to like if he does that, right? Now I'm gonna do this one where you kind of sacrifice the stone and then I get extra and then I'm going to approach over here, which should give me enough time to do something on this side to disrupt this in some way. And I kind of feel like I would want this to be slightly closer. Or I could play high. Because the cool thing about playing high is I'm giving him the option to go underneath and give me influence, which could then work together with this. So I like that. Yeah, so we'll just push. We should get like he goes here, boom, boom, and there, and then here. I think I would at least get this as well, you know, because this Hane is still kind of troublesome, especially with the double Hane, which he is ignoring. I can still come across the top of this, and this still feels good. This invasion right here. I wonder which is more Sente. So like if I Hane, he's gonna want to Hane back, and then I get to like a double Hane, and then what happens? It's pretty good for me, you know. If I Hane, he Hanes, I go here, he can exchange something, but I think he has to go back to fix. So I should be able to get this in Sente, and that works really nicely with this over here. It's not to say like this is pretty nice also, you know. I'm just checking. Yeah. So yeah, he can make these exchanges or whatever, but that's how you're gonna do it. Okay, so obviously he's eyeing up the cut, so he can cut, but then I'm like um right up in his shit. He has to go over here, and then it hurts his stone. So then he'll have to respond. So it's worth how many points is that worth? I think I can actually count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 8-ish points. Or like you got to think about the swing of it. So we'll just call it 16. It's a 16-point move to cut. Um, I think so anyway. But I feel like I can get in something like this first before that. I think this is how I want to exchange the Aji, because this Atari seems good. And then I could extend like this if he cuts. See, I don't think this is like severe enough on this group, so I would want to approach here first before something like that, like before the cut. But he's just going for it immediately. Yeah, let's just do this. And then I'm going to, so I can take this stone, but I don't think it's big enough yet. So now I probably want to play here just to protect the cut. I don't even think we got to protect that cut. So the problem is he gets to stand up here. And normally this would be good. So if he cuts here, I can just Atari, and then net it, right? Can I even net it? I can ladder it. The net is not good enough because he can do whatever. So I'll just go here. Okay, now he fixed that. So he can Atari, or he can Atari down. So I do kind of want to fix this. I got different ways of doing it. So if I go here, like here, it's really hard for him to pull this out, but then he gets this turn in Sente. Well, kind of like Sente later. It's going to be Sente endgame. Or I can do this one. But this one has more potential that he's going to pull out this stone later. But that might be inadvisable, but I can't really predict the future. So I should probably just extend here. Like, I can't, like, if he's pulling it out, it's probably because it's good. It's not going to be like, it's kind of silly for me to just act like I can encourage him to do whatever. Okay, so now here I can kick, but the kick doesn't seem good enough. What if, okay, let's, the further pincer would actually allow me to, um, attach to this for extra strength. He can go into the corner is the one thing that I'm worried about, but let's just do this because I'm disrupting the potential points here. So he kicked it. Okay. So I can jump. I wonder if he knows this variation, or you kind of, I think he does like a knight. I guess not. Hmm. So he really wants to connect up to that. If I go here, he's going there. And then I go here. Doesn't look like good shape. But keeping him low is good. Yeah, shape sucks. He cut immediately. Okay, if I go here, he can Atari. I take and then Atari again. So he's got to squeeze. I think allowing the squeeze is okay because I get to have a big corner. It makes this stone kind of silly. Okay, so I guess that is now irrelevant. So what's the best way to solve this? I can go here. That's going to prompt an Atari here and then fixing. So it doesn't seem great. Could go here, or I could do this one. Not sure what the strongest shape is, but I'll just go here. Oh, he added a move. Wow. What's up, Luke? Playing some Go. Probably gonna lose. But we'll see. I could try to go for this big center, but I gotta do it in a Sente way. Yeah, him adding that move really killed a lot of the Aji in that area. Could do this. This kind of encourages I was thinking this into like this one. So he's gonna come across and then he can turn, but it's hard for him to break into this, I think. Shoulder hit into a diagonal, maybe diagonal the other way, actually. So he's less incentivized to do this one. Or I think I'll be willing to sacrifice this stone. So I would rather extend on this side. Okay, so he's doing that one, huh? Okay, so I can't go down. But he gets to Hane at the head of two, is the problem. But I also get the attack as long as I actually get it, right? So if I go down, he Hanes, then I Hane back, but then he's got this cut. So then I can Atari, and then I can Hane. It threatens to kill, so he has to do something. I can
Yoyomi now
extend.
starts.
Yo, Yomi! Son of a. I'm kidding. Alright, so I go down, and I can Hane. Fuck it. Let's do it. You should never say fuck it and go. It's a bad idea. We're trying it. I'm not very good, so I'm gonna learn vicariously from your moves. Well, I don't know if you should learn vicariously from these moves. Because they might be really bad. Okay, now I get to go here, or this connect. The connect is probably better in this case. even though I'm making an empty triangle, just because I have the prospect of the Hane. Because the Hane is good. So he just cuts it off. Okay, so the question is, can he net me if I just turn? Because this would be preferential. I don't think he can stop me from connecting. I don't see a good way for him to net this when I'm gonna have this move in Sente. Maybe it's this one. No, but then I probably can connect. All right. I think we're good. So now we got a nice center going. Although he does have a lot of points. We have something to fight too, which is nice. We're probably gonna have to kill it because if we don't kill it, then we're in trouble. Let me press the estimate score button. Yeah, black is ahead. Although if we gain control of this, that would be very good. It probably should just block that. What is his plan here? Okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I saw this coming. We probably should just be chill with that because I wanted this to be connected and all strong. So we kind of not very good to let him do something crazy. All right, so his move is to insert here. Um, so it'd be like boom, Atari here. I don't think he's got the gumption for that. So we'll just go up. If he struggles a whole bunch in here, um, he's gonna be in trouble because I'm like already getting something out of this, and I might kill. So I could Hane. So one thing that like I noticed is that whenever you kind of crumple them a little bit, like that could be better eye space than if you just like let them go a little bit. However, I am going to do this because I decided. So now I can double Hane. Um, no, I probably can't. If I double Hane, then I think I'll have Liberty issues related to this. So we'll just go. Now I might as well Hane here. I think it's okay. I'm still not gonna double Hane because I think it's a little dangerous. Again, I don't want a crazy chain reaction to happen. Yeah, so now he's got to live. I should probably poke this because it looks like too many eyes occurring. And this should hurt the eyes also. Okay, thank God. I was worried about the other direction. If he would have played the other way, I thought he might have actually had a way to capture these. He might still have a way, low key. Yeah, so now the predicament is this wedge, which he's looking at, but um I guess we'll use some Aji here. Yeah, that is problematic, huh? If he goes here, I can Atari and then go here. He blocks it. He has two liberties. I can Atari here,
9,
and he can't
8,
connect.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So let's try this. But am I gonna have a liberty shortage? So maybe the solid connect is correct. I might have messed this up. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so whatever happens, happens. We'll just play another game. But yeah, he'll go here. Boom, Atari. Oh, we ain't even doing that. I guess he noticed. That's his way of making an eye, huh? Fine. You can't let me go here. Yeah. Okay, now if I go here, this is Sente. Um, because if I get to Atari this, then I'll capture and get out. So that's important. So now I kind of want this to become territory or whatever. Let's press the button. Okay, we're ahead by 2 points. Pretty dang good.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll just do this Atari. It's pretty big. And then I think we can get away with this connect also because that's pretty big too. Like to get uh, like jump into the corner. Okay, let me see here. Can I try this one? I think this cut is kind of gnarly. Yeah, like what about this cut, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna take this cut. I'm bad at endgame. Oh shit. Okay, we're really getting into something now, guys. So I can go up here. I gotta pick whatever's gonna get me out. So I can do this, but I think he can just Hane, so I might as well do this one. I think this helps give me more Aji against these stones. I could also do this one. This one pressures the stones more and it kind of prompts a sacrifice. So it's like telling him, yo, you should push and cut. Boom, boom, boom. And then I get an Atari and then I make a tiger's mouth here. And then I'm kind of getting out. And then if he doesn't do anything, I get to take better advantage of the shape by like playing this one. And if he doesn't do anything at all, I can
9,
kill these
8,
stones.
7, 6, 5.
So he's cutting immediately because he's an idiot. So these stones are in dire trouble now. Um, wow, that's crazy. Also, he has to go back to save these. That was actually brain dead. What in the world? Okay, so I can't just go down and kill this. Um, but I feel like this is more points. This is fucking crazy. What just happened? What is he doing? What is occurring right now? So I guess there's a cut. So like he's gonna cut this off. But like, damn, what is going on? I could even let him connect to this, right? Because I just get this. What in the world? Yeah, and I could just be like, all right, dude, if you want to cut it off, you can. So he's gonna try to separate this and kill. He wants to kill this. That's crazy. I don't want to have problems over here, so I'm just gonna do this. Because if I didn't respond, then there's a cut. Oh my gosh, bro. So he's gonna try to live this now. Okay. Yeah, best shape ever. Yeah, so that this turn doesn't matter, right? Yeah, I can't really believe that that turn matters. I also can still take these stones. That's so odd. That's so odd. I wonder if I'll get to get this move and like fuck his shit up, but let's just connect this, right, guys? Like, what in the world? Separating this shouldn't matter, but connecting these matters a lot. So I'll do this. So him going here, wow, he didn't even. Yeah, don't you want to go here? If he when he goes there, I'm gonna do like a move to protect this a little bit better, just in case. Because there is some weakness here. Okay, yeah, so he's taking that because there might be problems for me, but I'm just gonna protect this cut, and then I think that's a one game. Getting this move in seems pretty good also because it feels like there's a lot of liberty issues. Um, I'm just gonna do it. Okay. There's a lot of liberty issues. Like this is double Atari. But then there's also this. Oh shit, yeah, dude. There's so many problems. So he connected like that. We can Atari, 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 attach Atari. We only have two liberties, but we can get this one in. And if he turns, we can Atari and then go down. We can't quite get it. Can't quite get it, but it's pretty good. If I cut here and Atari here, we get this in Sente. But this has got to be bigger. This is crazy huge. That's fucking crazy. I can't even believe that happened. So let's just get in here. All right, we got that. Um, we got this Atari. We got this. Let's do this one. And this Atari seems fine. We can block here. I did. I'll admit I'm having a hard time understanding. Is it is it with what I'm just how I'm describing it or like what part of it? I can try to do a better job for you. If you just like what part of it aren't you understanding? Because like um I mean to be fair, like the end game, like if you're talking about end game, that's really hard for me to understand too. So it probably isn't that hard. I just gotta watch like one video
9,
about it,
8,
like for real.
7, 6, 5, 4.
I was trying to decide between this or this. I should have probably got this Sente first. Um, let's just connect here. Like, I'll probably understand better in a review. The exchange in the middle looks like a push. Okay, this guy is getting a little feisty. You mean this over here? Like whenever I played that out? Is that what you're talking about? The cool part about that move was kind of that there was a way to I'm still alive, so I don't think this matters. Sorry, I gotta think for a second. Um, so like the way that I made this shape, I'll show you in a second. Um, made it so that if you tried the push and cut, that I would be able to get enough. I This is something that like you kind of get a feel for. It's like I knew that I would have enough motion to get out, like speed or something. I don't know what you want to call it. Let's see. I guess first dumplings, then letting him connect out to the right. My eyes kind of can't tell who's better in the middle. Oh, so like I own this whole thing. So I'm definitely better in the middle. Here's the score. Here's what um like what could make it hard to tell like is if you think that this is alive maybe or something like that, you know? Is pushing here making sense? I'm not really worried about that. Okay, so now I can get this in Sente real quick. Um, if you're thinking like this is the middle, like it's kind of destroyed by his group, but my stones are more efficient at surrounding territory. Like you see, there's like a lot of open space here, but he's like very like cramped together. So that's like another way you can tell what's going on. But this is how I'm getting this in Sente, because oh, is it not? No, it's Sente. 'Cause he can push, but then I take. I can also, if I go down, I can Atari this, um, which doesn't seem that valuable anyway. Um, he's got some gumption over there. If I can reduce the liberties of this, that would be so fucking funny, but I don't think he's not gonna let me get away with that. I'm looking for more Sente, because that's what the end
9,
game's all about.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll do this one. I'm not seeing anything bigger. Okay, this might be an okay move to do. He got scared of the Aji right there. I don't know if there was anything there that he had to be scared of. Oh, I guess I could have come across and then like down and he couldn't block it. So I kind of get where he's coming from. But wait, if I Hane here, he goes here, like an Atari, or like if I connect and he does nothing, I can Atari, go Atari, he connects, I go down, and he has problems, I think, liberty issues. But this was like really knee jerk, him taking that cut, you know? It was really, really knee jerk. Okay, so now I can go here. I think I can give these up in exchange for this. That's got to be a good trade. And I can block it if he tries to take it. And if he blocks here, then I can connect and he still has a problem. Or if he blocks there, can't I do this anyway? So I could just connect and then he'll fix and then I fix and that's the normal thing to do. Or I could play here and then he takes and then I take. But I doubt that's good. Let's we'll just go here and then fix over here. It's kind of like an FU moment because um I didn't respond to his thing. Okay, he got rid of the Aji over here. Okay, something interesting is happening. So, really cool in a second. If I get to take this, then he's in trouble. But can I take it right now? If I take he Ataris, then I go here, then he Ataris. Or I could just turn, which I'm kind of down to just turn first. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. I should be able to handle all this. Like this shouldn't be a big deal. Especially because, oh, don't tell me. It'd be like I take Atari, play here. I have three liberties. I think it's still fine, but it is kind of sus. Now he has to get out. That's his only way is getting out, but he can't jump like this. And so he goes like that. I mean, we're just gonna go across. I also can take here. Taking here is Sente. Are you saying this doesn't work? It does give him a little bit more Aji to work with if I go for this. All right, let me double check. So if I take this, then I can go here. And that would Atari this, and then if he connects, he has one liberty. Double check again. Take Atari. He connects, he dies. Okay, let's do this. And then I'll be willing to cut or do whatever I need to do. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So is there any way this goes bad? I don't think he has the liberties, but I think his idea is that he's gonna try to attack these. But I guess that's the way it's gonna be. So I guess he just had a lot of Aji to work with. Okay, so I could go here. Atari, he takes. I Atari again. He connects, and then I Atari. Wait, hold on. It's a Atari take. Atari connect. The problem with that. Oh, or I can make it stupid co. If I Atari here, he has to take, right? Atari, Atari take. I go here. It's kind of a co, but not
9,
really. But then he
8,
gets the Ataris over
7,
here.
6, 5,
I'm just
4.
gonna connect to keep it simple, and hopefully I can just live, and it's not a problem. We have leeway with the liberties over here. Oh, okay. That should make it way simpler, right? Because is he saying he could make two eyes with that move? Can you do that? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's dead. Okay. Woo! That was a little bit sus. I just thought because like he had some Aji over here. So yeah, I should just be able to Atari this, and then we're chilling. I can ladder this or whatever I need to do. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I know you can do that. Whatever. Okay. Looks like I'm a beast. I'm a beast. Oh shit. I ranked down recently, guys. Isn't that unfortunate? Okay, so there's kind of a code thing here, but I'm really not that interested in doing that. Um, I'll just take this away. But yeah, I ranked down, but I still kind of just smash these goofballs. These two Dons on Fox. I'm gonna extend here. I don't I don't feel like I got more Sentes. I'm looking if there's a chain reaction. It's already connect. Let's chill. Well, I'm kind of waiting to rank up. What rank are you? Whenever I was like a Q player, I went through like these like tribulations. Some tribulations. Um, I guess I'll go here. Um, where I was just like suffering, like playing like so many games because I wanted to be a Don really bad. And yeah, but now I can actually beat the Dons that I meet in real life. So that's pretty cool. Um, so it was all worth it. But I went through like this whole spell of like not winning for so long. Low like 20Q on OGS, and everywhere else I haven't cracked a rank outside of beginner or whatever. I'll try to communicate some of the stuff that I learned from playing. Like I think it's 21Q right now. That's like mega, you're like a mega beginner. Um, I've won at least 10 games. That's a good start. How many games is that out of? I'll just connect. My recommendation for new players is that you should, as soon as you understand what attacking is, which I guess I can explain that in a second, but as soon as you understand what attacking is, you should be trying to play the most violent possible games you can. Because what that's going to do for you is it's going to really mix up the board a lot, and you're going to end up in a lot more unique situations, which will help you learn faster. So, yeah, the more chaotic you make your games, the better. You should also like have in the back of your mind like this sensation of like a constant need to tanuki.
9, 8,
And
7,
by doing
6,
that, you're gonna
5,
learn a lot quicker
4,
what you
3,
actually have to
2,
respond to.
1.
Hit the pass button. Um, yeah, you'll learn what you actually have to respond to. And those are kind of the two main things because a lot of what holds people back is like fear. So like while it's true that this game is a lot like a tightrope walk. So, and what do I mean by that? So it's you're if you look at an AI review, it'll like show you point values and you'll notice that like the blue moves are like moves that like are 0 points. So the reason why it's 0 points is
9,
because it
8,
ends up with an even
7,
result,
6.
um, which is the best you can actually hope for. Although the only time you're gonna actually gain points in the game is when your opponent makes a mistake. That is the only time. So when I'm saying like make the games more chaotic, you're gonna make a lot more mistakes, and that way you're gonna learn faster. But I also just want you to understand that um it is a tightrope walk, so you have to not make it's kind of a duality. Like if you want to play well, you have to I don't know, it's kind of a paradox if you know what I'm saying. I had a chaotic game where I took every cut a couple of weeks ago. I had zero live groups. Yeah, so are you playing like are you playing on the 19 by 19? Um, that sounds like a 9 by 9 game. It's kind of crazy. Um, this guy's really just gonna fill in every single square, huh? I guess we can just keep doing the same thing. Um, yeah, so once upon a time, I'm a Q player and I'm trying to learn Go. And I had this like amazing epiphany. I was like, okay, if I do pincers all the time, then that'll lead to like insane board fights, and then I'll get to like learn how the shapes work and like how eyes get created and stuff like that just through like suffering. Um, and in reality, it's not going to make you lose a bunch of games like you might think. It's actually going to you'll end up with as the same number of games won as if you played like in a chill way. Because you're going to be throwing your opponent into chaotic situations as well. So it won't be just you making mistakes. You'll just see mistakes. Yeah, 19 by 19 in person, but against a single digit queue. I remember when I was a DDK, it was like them single digit queues like felt so strong. I was like, how is this possible? How are they beating me? But they barely single digit queues like actually barely understand how to play the game. It's actually wild. You got to kind of look at the board like it's flowing, and there's like all kinds of different potential. And you like look around at all the different little potentials that could
9,
happen,
8,
and then you pick one
7,
that you like.
6, 5,
And that's actually how the
4,
game works.
3, 2,
Oh, I can't
1.
pass anymore. That's so annoying.
Two Yoyomis left.
This guy sucks. Oh, I can request counting. Let's try that. Um, I also recommend that you learn Josekis. And I know when I first started playing, like I was looking at the Josekis and I'm like, Joseki Shmoseki. I'm like, forget that, man. I'm not even worried about memorizing that garbage. But um, there's a bunch of hidden information. Did this guy reject requesting county? Some of these players are just so salty. Um, he rejected the counting
9,
again.
8, 7.
That's crazy. He's just salty that he lost. Can we AI referee? I win. Oh, okay. Apparently you can do that. I just learned that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got a book kind of for beginners. 38 Joseki, I think it's called. Um, the easiest Joseki to learn is the 3-3 Joseki. So that's where you start with the 3-3 point, and that's actually what I usually do is um is a 3-3 point. And I'll actually just jump into this review for you um of this game so I can like explain the 3-3. Um whoops. I might have to pull up a new window. Yeah, there's like a little game analysis window that pops up. Hold on. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to switch this to this. I get sorry about that. I just set up a new thing to explain the Go. My bad. Thank you, Michael, for letting me know. What's up, Eric? 1v1. I'm doing an explanation for Luke right now, um, about the opening. So, um, and I'm doing a little review of this game I just played. So, yeah. Thanks for letting me know, Michael. Yeah. Anyway, um, so I recommend that beginners play the 3 point, and a lot of people will encourage beginners to play the 4 because it's balanced. So like there's kind of two spectrums that can happen in Go where you're either getting concrete territory or you're getting potential territory, which is called influence. So you get territory, you get influence. So the 4 point can actually do both because of the Josekis that emerge from it. Um, although, in my opinion, it's actually more oriented towards influence because your opponent has control over whether you have the influence or not. So, like for instance, if White gets to play in the 3-3, you're pretty much going to get influence. There is this variation where um, where you can get territory instead. So it isn't all lost, but there's a lot of situations where you kind of get forced into influence. And not only that, even if you add an extra move to this 4 point, the corner is still invadable. Like an attachment could work, and then this actually ends up with a to live in the corner. Um, so it is possible to live in the corner despite adding another move. So um, and that would get you like a lot more different experiences in the game. So like I'm not gonna completely knock the 4-4, but I think that the 3-3 is really good for simplicity because the Josekis related to this 3-3 point are like literally brain dead. Like for instance, if they approach here, you can just make an extension. And then they go here. That is the Joseki. That is a 4 stone Joseki. Um And you don't even have to play that one. Like you could like go like this, like however wherever you want to make your extension is pretty nice. Like you could go like if they approach close, you can kind of threaten to push them down over top with this move. So they usually don't want that, so they'll probably do something like this. And then you just make another extension. Because you sort of want like if you play a high stone, you don't want them to be able to just like slide underneath you easily a lot of the time. So you want to add a move. But like you see how simple this is? Like it's literally so easy. The shoulder hit can be more complicated. A little bit. Um although like the concepts behind the shoulder hit are like incredibly easy to grasp. So like this is the shoulder hit. That's what they're talking about. For those of you that don't know this terminology, it's kind of like on the shoulder of the stone, because I don't know. It's like a little diagonal thing. It's usually like the board is kind of considered like a hill. This is how people think about it. So like at the top of the hill, there's that's the top. That this is just how it is, guys. This is how people talk about it. Oh, I just realized my camera or whatever. My camera is actually flipped. So like when I'm looking over here, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, this is the top of the hill, and then this is the bottom of the hill, guys. So this is down. This is down. You see, ready? This is down. This is up. This is down. This is up. So from this perspective, this is down. This is up. So this is you're hitting the top of the stone. or like from this stone, this is the top of that stone. So that's why it's the shoulder. Anyway, so the shoulder hip variations are literally like one little itty bit. Yeah, it is like the pyramid. Exactly. It does kind of look, it kind of has the vibe of a pyramid with this color for sure. Um, so yeah, so the shoulder hit is like little itty bit more complicated than the that other thing. Like we went from like brain dead to a tad bit a little interesting. It's literally, don't worry. So the shoulder hit, you push, and then your opponent's going to want to protect this stone. They got two choices. They can go here or they can go here. This is the most common one. Now, what you can do is you can keep going. So this threatens to Hane at the head of two, so they're not going to want to allow that. And you can even go one more, and then you do a slide. And in fact, you can do this slide at any point. Like there. This is the most common, is the just one over and then the slide. I'll just show you that again. So it's like this, and you slide. And the reason you slide is because you want to get out, or you want the potential to get out. Now your opponent can just cover that, but you use some pretty efficient movement. Like you played three stones and you got the corner, and then they got a little bit of influence, but it's not crazy. So that's nice. You can even come to this side, and then they can even do this. It's like the same thing. Um, so like here, so like let's go back to this. They also have the option of going here, and then you can just come out like this with just another knight's move. These are called knight's moves. So it's like boom, boom, and then they'll want to make an extension because having a base, this is called a base, is good for a living. If they don't play there, then you can do like an attack, and you can threaten to capture the stones, and usually that is nice to do. Um, and that's really as complicated as it gets. And it's not hard. It's not easy to mess up. Wait, yeah, it's not. It's really. It's hard to mess it up. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, it's hard to mess it up. Um, so this right here also is where we can get into understanding direction. So if somebody's shoulder hits here, you're gonna be wondering, which way should I go? Which way should I go? So I was talking a little bit earlier that this 3-3 point actually is it doesn't have direction because we know that it can actually be easily sealed in, right? But when my opponent hits here, we should probably pick the way where they can use their stones the least. And that's what the greatest part of this 3-3 point is because it plays kind of like a disruptive strategy. So it's kind of like a troll. You're like trolling your opponent. So we look at this, we know this doesn't have direction, but these 3-4 points actually have direction towards this way on the side. This one has direction this way on the side. So your best bet is to actually force the opponent into a direction that they can't easily use. So, like, for instance, you could there's a couple ways to do it. So we could go this way, right? And you could like go along the side for a little bit if you want. And then maybe you just want to you could this is possible too. I should have probably showed that. You could even do it at this point. You don't really want to do it here. because these are too weak. But on the three, you can do that. So you're getting out on the side that they want, so their potential is actually getting reduced by you doing this, and you're giving them stones in a way that they don't want. Because walls of stones like this, let's just say they did that, project influence in this direction, which makes a lot of sense, right? Because you want these stones to turn into points that can either be like indirectly through attacking, which means that you would want something over here so that you can attack and then kind of build it up, you know? Um, which I'll give an example. Like you kind of want a stone, you want a stone here, you want like a group on the side so that if your opponent's in here, you can, that's not what I like, but then you can kind of surround it. You see what I'm saying? So these stones, like the Bob Ross stuff I was talking about, they really want um a stone over here to be happy. So you want to make the stones happy with that move. You know what I'm saying? I know, crazy stuff, guys. Um, so yeah. Anyway, that's the gist of it. I don't know. I guess I'll play another game. Let's see here. I hope that was educational for you guys. And now I will play 3 3 points. Oh, hold on. Let me switch. Oh wow. Another cool thing about the 3 3 points is that
Start to play.
your opponent will resign out of fear. Sometimes. I like to have my 3 3 point with a 3 4 point like this whenever they're playing a 4 4 because this 3 4 point is kind of pointing towards their 4 4. So then I have some direction and I can play over here. By playing over here, I'm expanding my direction and limiting theirs. So now he's kicking me, right? But now I get to have real nice direction with my stone, and he's immediately invading. That's crazy. He's crazy. Okay, so I could make an exchange here. I could just go over top. I'm just gonna play here. I think the idea with this move is you usually like your opponent will make exchanges here. So like they'll play here, I get to extend. Luke says, "Thanks for the pointers. I've been playing double 4 4. I've tried 3 3, but only a couple of times. 3 3 is my favorite thing, like ever. I think it's so awesome. It's worth it. I think this guy's gonna give me too much influence over here on the side. I think I'll just connect. Okay, so he's probably gonna play here. Oh, he did not do that. I'm gonna make this exchange. I'm at least gonna Hane here. I don't have to, connecting seems slow. But this is really important because otherwise he could play here pretty easily. But now if he plays here, do I even know what I'm talking about? Now if he plays there, it's gonna be like boom, boom, Atari, Atari, take. I don't know if that makes sense. But we made the move. I can also take this Atari, but I'm not huge on taking this Atari because if they play here anyway, they're making an empty triangle, so people won't want to play there. It's also it's not even like good timing. to play there anyway. So I can play here, which kind of encourages them to push and cut to fight. Um, but it also will push them down on the second line here because I don't think they'll have enough room to live. So if they fight too much on the outside, then they're gonna die. That's what I think's gonna happen. It's also, but it's kind of awkward. So remember I said this gets sealed in, so like it's not like I want a shitload of influence. So that's pretty good for my opponent. Although you'll notice that whenever your opponent knows that you're playing very territorially with these like third line moves in the opening, like one, two, three, then they might give you an excessive amount of influence that's just like completely unreasonable. Um, and then you can win that way. Like I've gotten ungodly influence in a game and like multiple times from playing this. And it's kind of it's kind of interesting because sometimes people think they're like, "Oh, the perfect strategy against my opponent is to directly counter what they're doing." Um, that's actually not true at all because if your opponent is playing a strategy, they're probably playing something they're familiar with, right? And if they're playing something they're familiar with, then and then you use a direct counter strategy, they're gonna be able to respond to it. They've seen that before. I promise you. I promise you, your opponent has seen you give a massive wall of influence before. They're gonna know. I promise you, they're gonna know how to deal with it. There's no doubt in my mind that that is possible. You know what I'm saying? That they're just gonna beast it for real. Okay, so now I kind of want to like play something to use this influence, just like some. I almost want to play out here, but it kind of feels too far, but other things feel too close. So I'm just gonna play this and then believe that it's good. And he can like go along here and get some more, and then I'm willing to sacrifice these two stones to, it'll be okay. He'll probably create two cutting points. I'll have to protect one, but I'm not like in danger. Um, let's see here. I heard a dude say if you don't know what to do, the one space jump to the center is almost never wrong or a shoulder hit. That's true. Remember a game a long time ago, 9 stone handicap. I had a massive wall in it. It died. How did it die? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that it died. That's rough, man. Okay, so this is kind of cool because my opponent is playing this move. Um he can like he has the option of like attaching in here. Like I could play here and then he could attach, but then it'll give me influence and that'll be way too fucking good. Um but maybe that's too good to be true. I feel like I feel like I might want to do a closer pincer just because of that. But also the further pincer works better with this. I don't know. It's hard to say sometimes in the beginning of the game. Did your uh did your massive wall have some like cutting points in it? Is that what was wrong with it? Or did it have like a lot of Aji? I don't know if you guys know what Aji is. I kind of feel like playing this move just to like claim the corner. because I don't want him making eyes super easily. The Aji from this is going to become more relevant very quickly. I'm also wondering like how he's going to handle like if I were to do this one. Um, okay, it's an interesting move because like if I do this into this, then that threatens to kill because I'm cutting off his eye potential. Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of was like a dog that caught the fire truck. Now at least I know now I'm supposed to do something. It was very straight, but eventually had no eyes. And there were shapes on either side. First under, in the center fight, crowded it out. Yeah, stuff can become like weaker than you'd expect very quickly, for sure. I'm gonna play this move just because I like it. I could also do this one. This one kind of encourages him to push into this. So if he pushes into it, it doesn't make eyes. It also gets me slightly more territory. It gives him slightly better shape. I guess he can still poke. And maybe no, it kind of does help him make an eye because he gets to go like this and then he can jump here. So that would get pretty close to making an eye. So we'll go here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how gradually like weak stuff can get absorbed. I don't think I have a better way to put it. I think he's trying to cut me off here, but I should be fine to live, I think. So he should go here, and then I Atari, and then I'm just gonna like do something to live. I could also go like this, Atari here. It'd be like Atari there, boom. So I could Atari and then go down. I could Atari and go like this. This has the weakness of him like hunting, and then I can't really turn, and I have to go back. So that kind of sucks. So I think this is, even though it makes an empty triangle, it's probably better for eye space. But I can't really fuck around with this. So I also got to worry about this peep. So if I turn and then he peeps, can I deal with it? The answer is no. I cannot deal with it. Well, you better live, man. Corner before center. Yes, sometimes true. I can bump into this. This should help a lot. I'm not scared of losing these stones. I feel like I'm watching the moves that led up to a Sumego. You mean where I'm gonna be Sumego because I'm gonna die? That's totally possible. Okay, he went down. I think I could just live with this one, but can I live with this one? It's better to live with the more like enclosing move, so you get more points. He can make an eye now, which kind of sucks. There is this move. It's not quite good enough right now. But like if I go here, it works. But I know this is living. Sometimes I just play that so that it's less complicated. I think this is living too, but it has more Aji. I'm just gonna live this way so that there's less Aji. There might be the same amount of Aji. If he goes here, I'll probably just go here. Um, because I feel like I'm owed that. Yeah, so this is fine. Yeah, you can take that, bud. It's chill. But I get to surround this, so I don't. That doesn't seem like a good trade. Yeah, I mean it's good for me. Thanks for the trade, bro. I also can go here, turn here, and then he's gonna want to do this one. Then I take these stones, so that's really bad. I gotta text my buddy that I can't come to Magic the Gathering. Oh damn! Sorry for the ad, guys. That was cringe. All right, all right. So he's saying he wants to get out like that. Can I do this one? So if I go here, he's captured, and if he goes there, I can still do it. So this stone is kind of stronger than it looks. Although he can now Atari, he can go like Atari and then Atari and then capture it, right? So maybe it's just good for me to capture these because it's kind of it's going to be really difficult for him to do anything. And then eventually when I get Sente, I'll get Sente again, by the way. Whenever somebody's playing like weak stuff like this, um they usually have to be the ones to give up Sente to live. So if he's going to keep trying to live like that, then I'm going to be able to. Yeah, and this is fine too. Like if he runs this out, I'm just getting points now. You see how I'm like starting to surround this? So that's not good for him. A dude told me, don't capture to capture, capture to connect. That is that is a good thing. Um, sometimes you do capture to capture, kind of. All right, so if I Hane here, it gives him a little more Aji to maybe make an eye. But if I go like this, maybe this is the move. Actually, it kind of looks like the move. So this is like a stronger move. So I'm stronger, and it gives him less Aji to work with, so it's less likely for him to make an eye. And I can prevent this eye right here by Haneing this. Um, and it also threatens to cut off this stone. But then he gets to it makes it easier for him to escape. So I'm almost better off just allowing him to make the eye and try to surround him more like this. This knight's move here is also extra good because normally when you have three stones in a row, you want to play right here. So it makes it a lot harder for him to be efficient. So I'm gonna play here. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking about like Haji with this. So he just attaches. Hunting will give him more Aji to work with, but also like if I just go here, I don't, it's not, I'm not really taking full advantage of the situation. So I'm just gonna Hane. Going, just falling back allows him to threaten Hane at the head of two. So that's kind of lame. So notice that he's playing these moves and I'm profiting on both sides. That's completely messed up. That shouldn't happen. All right, so his idea is he's gonna go here, Atari, and then I take. But then can I cut him off? I can't quite cut him off because of the Aji, but so I don't really have to worry about this. If I force him through this way, um, I have more control over this than if I allow him out this way, which is why I would prefer to just get this Atari and then come back. So he has the option of continuing to run this way, but I have influence across this. I do have to be careful though, because this could get into trouble, right? All right, so he's letting me get a Panuki here. Yeah, let's just take it. So he's probably gonna Atari here. I will turn. He'll go here, and we'll see what happens. If I go here, I still have this. If I exchange here first, it's not bad. It's not a bad exchange because I still get this move. I can still do the turn and then descend. He would have to add another move to stop me from doing that. So that's cool. I can also cut. I can still cut, right? Atari, cutting is possible. Okay, well now I can also connect this together. And I can just keep attacking. There's lots of nice things we can do. Um, I just want to keep attacking. Okay, this going here doesn't quite connect because he can Atari and then I take. But I might be able to make it connect by threatening to cut. So like if I do this move, I'm pretty much connected. But it's also not greedy because I could still die over here. Um, Yeah, this would be connected, and can I take the cut? It looks like I can. It's hard to tell. Hold on. It's a little bit challenging to take the cut. The alternative is like going here. I'm gonna go here anyway. But yeah, cut, Atari there, Atari again. He turns. That's Atari. But he also has to go back to solve this, so I think I can take. Yeah, taking threatens to cut this, and then he goes there, then I can take, and then he can't stop me. Okay, yeah, that helps your case a lot more. I think I'm just gonna play something like this. I could also play this too. So this encourages him to cut like this. I make a weak group, but then I'm still attacking. But I also notice that this is getting weaker, and I don't have to be super greedy to the point of losing the game. So I think I will just connect. Although he does have a little more gumption against this. And also if he jumps again, then it's like he has way more influence, so I'll just add a move on this side to make him stronger. To make me stronger. That's what I meant to say. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go over here to just take a fucking massive area. Although he can always shoulder hit this. Um, so maybe I just take something modest. It's good to be humble, especially in this game. I can take this poke, but it doesn't seem necessary. All right, so I could let him free, or I can approach. I think approaching his corner is good, but the attack is definitely over. Approaching this side hurts his potential. Approaching this side expands my potential more, but then gives him more. But if I just go here, I don't see what move he could do that is good enough against me doing this. Because that's just such a massive area. I can still turn. I guess he would just allow me to take these stones if I turn there. But I could also do this one.
Yoyomi now starts.
I wonder if that's a misclick, because that's a really odd looking move. Like I would think he would want to play a little higher than that. Well, I do want a position over here, so I'll do this one. This is such a chonky corner. It's literally it's massive. I can play high. Playing high gives him more territory on the side, but it's more likely to connect up to this. So that's the advantage of it. If I play low, it feels slightly more awkward. So I'll just play high. Playing high also seems a little bit easier to live. Didn't he just do this? He just did this. Also, playing high is going to give me influence, and then I'm going to get to attack this again. So that's crazy. I don't know about this. Okay, so he's doing this exchange. I believe I go here. I'm pretty sure. Feels a little bit odd. Um, I think this is right. But it might be that this is supposed to be here. So this might be the variation where it's a low stone. Okay. Um, so it's like I think he's trying to grab a bunch of territory to make up for this, which makes sense. I almost want to double Hane. That's too much. That's too much. I want Atari and go down. He might have a way to crawl back into this game. How's it going? I think that's a Joseki developed by a Korean pro to prevent the corner invasion after the kick Joseki. I think you're right. Um, but what I'm questioning is like, did I do it correctly? I did see this on Baduk Doctor, for sure. Um, this kind of thing. But I was also questioning if it's all right, I think I just connect here, do whatever I want. We'll just connect. Yeah, so I saw it on Baduk Doctor. Okay, he's attaching. So we're gonna fight for sure. Oh, that's cool. I feel like the stone is so low that I'm gonna be able to bully it. So if I just reclaim this area, we should be fine. I don't think I'm being too stubborn about this. I think I'm being reasonable. There's plenty of Aji here.
9, 8, 7,
I want to do this into this one. I could do this though. I think it's actually correct to do this at this point. But it's so dangerous because all the Aji. I did it. Hey, Dr. Luft, what's up? That's awesome. Yeah, we're doing a live stream. I'm uh I'm training because I was losing really badly at Go Association, but is I feel like it's because I was like playing weaker players. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but after playing against a weaker player, it feels like it's more difficult to get your brain to read and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to play against you because I feel like it's gonna be like like a legendary battle. That's what I think. Okay, so what I could do is I could Atari here and then jump out,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
which I'm gonna do because I was distracted. Yeah, I think it's easy to get casual when you play weaker players. I know it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because I want to teach people how to play. I don't think so. I think you're gonna destroy me. I feel like you've been getting all these lessons though, and you have all these resources that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like I really think that I think it's gonna be good. I think so. Anyway, let me see here. So we can take this. Um, yeah, I think this is gonna be okay because we're either gonna have this cut or I guess he just covers the cut and then he's chilling. Is that how he covers it? We can still cut this. He's really gonna force his way out, I guess. I could destroy this territory because of his misclick. Let me see. I could also go here. He Atari's down and then over. I've been trying really hard to get better. I've been really beasting and I don't know. I've been learning a lot, but
9,
I need to learn how
8,
to count because
7,
that's
6,
something
5,
that I'm not
4,
quite good
3,
enough at yet.
2, 1.
I'm just gonna play over here. I guess I should also be careful about this group because it definitely has gotten a lot weaker than I remember it. That one game that you were that that got recorded, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I felt like your shapes, your shape work was like actually amazing. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, do something about that weird second line stone. Yeah, it might be poor timing for it though, potentially. We go down. he hanes or something. I go here. He cuts Ayatari. He extends Ayatari. He goes down Ayatari again. And I could go here. I don't have enough liberties for that, right? Boom, boom.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I
3.
can. I think I can force through this way. So he hanes. Boom. Cut Atari. Atari. And then over. I think we're fine. I gotta run. I'll check out how the match turned out later. Good luck. Thanks, Professor Luft. Um, I was definitely winning a lot harder a little bit ago. So we'll see what happens. That's a good shape he just played. Yeah, I'm starting to acquire some problems. Okay, this nearly connects up, so I think we'll be okay. I guess he can just jump. This is gonna get very messy. I mean, go figure. I was playing a an influence game, so of course it's gonna get crazy. Um, I gotta do something to help this group because this group is in danger. Okay, so he's taking the easy way. So now I should just be able to connect these in some way. He's got a double poke and then a push and cut with this. This is probably stronger. We'll just go here. The attachment should provoke a response. I was thinking I would just go up here, but he has a cut. But is the cut good enough? So you can push, cut, and then it kind of looks like I can get a net on it. So it should be okay. So we can push and then net. And now I just got to save these stones. It says he's ahead on points, guys. This is this is unfortunate. Okay, I guess he is taking this cut, but I think I can just do this, right? Maybe it's not that easy, but I think we can get away with just like this kind of thing. Oh, I might have to go this way. I might have to exchange this first. It's because I didn't play Tengen. Okay, now he's attacking this. This kind of blows. Okay, so I can play here and force him to commit to cutting that off. His shapes just got so good somehow. He went from nearly dying to this. Yeah, he's all connected together. And he's got way more points, especially with that death.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I'm using a Byoyomi.
2 Byoyomis left.
Okay, something cool I could do because I was thinking this into this. That doesn't work. I want this to work.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I want to like cut this, but it's hard. So I could go here, and then I was thinking this kind of move could be good. Oh yeah, he's just out to kill the whole thing, huh? Yeah, but if I go here, he has some problems. He has multiple problems. Like Atari down, and then I can cut him off, or like Atari up. I can cut him off here, or I could capture the stone. So this could be my saving grace. We'll see. I think I need to play Tengen right now. I'm beginning to feel like Tengen is a move. All right, so now I think we're fine because of this. Can I kill this too? That would be fucking awesome. Like this move. Oh, this move feels good. It might not be good enough though. Yeah, because this can be Atari'd is the problem. So like he can probably just go down and it's self Atari and then I just die. So I don't think that's gonna work. We can do this for sure. Or is it for sure? I might not be able to
9,
take all this.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Actually, you know what? If he struggles over here and he tries to escape with this, I'm gonna get to kill this because I'll get an extra liberty. Don't listen to me about Tengen. All right, I gotta. Yeah, so this. Okay, there's a chance. Wow, this guy plays really interesting. I don't know if it was because I was distracted or because this guy's good. But it's like he like had a bunch of issues with points. Maybe he's just really good at fighting influence. So he was just like, here, I'm gonna give you influence, so I'm gonna destroy it. Or maybe it's because I'm really bad with influence. I feel like there's always kind of that duality in Go, where it's like 6, 7. I'm just kidding. Okay. Another cool thing is this attachment. Where are my points? If I kill this, then I should win. So he's adding a move. Okay, interesting. This is probably still attackable, right? Because I should be able to cut through this. This is Sente anyway. Still Sente because this right here, even if he goes here. Okay. Oh, interesting. I see. Yeah, well, what about this though? So what he's telling me is that he had like an Atari here and there's a Liberty shortage, but now he still loses these stones. He has to go back because this move kills. That's also going to make it a little bit easier to cut this. I always want to press that uh, estimate score button. I'm going to learn to count. I'm going to watch some videos while I'm at work tomorrow, and we'll learn to count. It's kind of funny to say because it's like what you didn't learn in middle school. That's not when you learn to count. It's elementary school. Oh my gosh. If they're teaching you how to count in middle school, oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, let's just take these stones. But he still should be ahead. Oh no, I guess it's close. Cool. This board's a mess. There's nothing clean about this board. People keep doing this move to me. Imagine if what I'm talking about is the same game because they actually did just do that to me. It's cool he recognized that he had to live. I gotta cut this apart. I also just realized that does this have two eyes? It doesn't explicitly have two eyes, and this could be made into two different weak groups if I cut this right. Okay, so he's making these exchanges in order to make the to help this cut to make it so it's a lot harder to cut. And I kind of have to take this. So okay, if I go here, he can Atari. I could just go here. And then he solves the cut really easily. So I think at the bare minimum there's this Hane, but I'm just thinking about the Ataris. I don't think he can. I gotta at least get this stone
9,
here, right?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I think this is fine. I don't see how he could wiggle out of this because I should still have the moves required to capture this no matter what he does. But and this will make it slightly easier to cut, but I'm probably not even gonna get the cut. I think I got a turn here. Okay, interesting. Okay, I cannot cut. Actually, you know what? I can cut, but at what cost? So I could go here and then cut and then try to fight this, but that seems so dumb. That I can't imagine that being good. But he's gonna connect these together for sure. I want to go here, but I can't because he
9,
can
8,
Atari this.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll just go here. He can Atari this, but I can take. He can't, that connecting doesn't work. He's pretty focused on what's important. I really do feel like this guy, he's putting up a good fight, especially with like how massive my opening was. It was crazy. Interesting decision. Maybe I can't even cut through. I don't think that even does it. So, totally fair why he did that. I can still attack the crap out of these. Okay, so you went there. So you can Atari to fix it or like whatever. You can Atari. Yeah. Oh, dude, this guy is devious. This dude is devious. He's fixing that. But I could go here, right? You know what? If I go here, Atari over, that might be pretty good. And he can Atari, so he connected. I'm trying this. I think it's good for me. Intrusive thoughts say play Tengen. Oh no! They got Tengen before me. This is horrible. This is actually the end of the world. All right, guys, so we might be taking back this game right now. If I take he Atari's, I think he's connected. I think he's connected over there, which is completely fine because now we get to attack this severely.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm trying to make sure he doesn't have an eye over here, but he should die now. This is actually pretty strong with this diagonal thing here. I think we can just be strong. I don't see how he's gonna make two eyes. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, so yeah, you're surrounded, bud. You are surrounded. I think this is connected. If I take, he can Atari. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do about that. That's what you get for playing a random endgame. What even happened? How did I even get to this point? Yeah, so there's like a Hane that I did, and then he played something that didn't respond to it properly. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I'll be ranking back up again very shortly. I just crushed these two dons. Well, let's not get cocky, guys, because that's how we throw games. But I feel like we're doing pretty good. We need quite a few more wins. If this turns into a win, we just need four more wins, and then we rank up. But I just had like a bunch of losses, and I heard like there's a there's something that happens with like when you learn stuff. So you're learning something, and then you're going to go through this it's like a wave where you're like you learn the stuff, and then your brain has to rewire. So then you're gonna go back down. That's what happens. Okay, so if he Ataris this, he can't actually get out, right? Because I can just cut him off, and if he connects, I just go. So the real danger of his move is him um getting an eye over here. Or getting, can he get two eyes? So he has this Atari. If I poke here, he has that Atari.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Byoyomi.
I can play this into this, and then he can't fix both sides. But it looks like he's getting close to two eyes. Oh, so he's just, yeah, but this shouldn't work. All right. So I guess his idea is he's gonna kill me now. Oh my God. Good grief. Good grief, dude. What if I just surround this? Oh, you know what? He's got an Atari. Oh, we gotta pay attention because he's got an Atari here. And then that's bad. Ooh, that's real bad. Atari. Yeah, we gotta fix that. This looks
9,
like it makes an eye.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm just gonna go here. It looks like it's making eyes, but if I would have played that, I would have just like thrown the whole game. Atari over. That's captured. It's always unfortunate to check. Oh shit. No, we're good. We're good. Oh my God. I was panicking. I was panicking, guys. I was literally panicking. So he's just trying to get rid of my eye, but he can't. Well, now this has very few liberties, and I'm gonna be able to like cut it off and stuff. And this should also turn into another eye. So we're chilling. I thought that he was gonna capture it. I was actually about to crash out. Yeah, if we go there, he can Atari and then go down, but then he gets captured. Capture, yeah. This should be fine. All right, we're beasting.
Byoyomi now starts.
See, the thing is, I wish I was back to the three dawn games because that would have been better for training, like getting my mind fresh again. You know what I'm saying? Rather than playing this, playing against these players. Yeah, we're being chilling. In fact, okay, no. I was thinking I should have considered. Also, can't I just still do this? If I go down, that's a massive issue for you because if I connect, then oh, okay, we win. That's right. Woo! Ooh! All right, guys. That's how you play Go. Something like that. I hope you have a great night. It was really cool seeing Professor Luft roll up. Um, and hopefully I play more games. I mean, I've been really busy with work, but ever since I had a brutal loss last time I was at Go Association, so I I think that's the exact fuel I needed to just go insane beast mode. So I'm planning on doing that. Um, everybody have a great night. Thank you.